El regalo del Día de la Madre está en Mercado Libre. Millones de opciones para elegir. Mercado Libre.
So we finally got day one of jury selection in the books for the Sarah Boone Trot.
¿Qué te pasa? ¿Por qué lloras? Pepo, bájate de ahí.
Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, what is going on? Hello everybody, what is up? Hello everybody, doo-doo. Hey everybody, I hope y'all are doing well. Now, before we begin, make sure to drop the number 1 in the comment section, just so that I know that y'all can hear me before we even get going. Okay. Hello, listen, let me get my things situated. We've got once. I do appreciate it. Alright, now let me get over to the real screen here. Oh, good Lord, scaring me to death. Here. Okay. Oh, we've got tons of ones. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Y'all also, welcome to the stage, our lovely, wonderful friend, our lovely human, our wonderful moderator, Miss Emily. She is enjoying her coffee in this wonderful, I'm guessing it's colder where Emily is compared to me. It's like nice and crisp here, but I'm guessing Emily might be having cold weather. But I hope you're enjoying it, Emily, and I hope you're doing well. Also, welcome Tori. She's going to be helping us out with moderating as well, and Indie Girl as well, but I don't think she's in right now. And so that's it. Well, hey Marsha, how's it going? It's good to see your name. So y'all, what we're doing today is we're gonna be however we can get information on the trial, the Sarah Boone, the big event, right? They don't typically televise these. Now, what I found last time is that it seemed like Court TV on some of the membership side had some, video footage going on and whatnot. So I've got their station pulled up, their live TV pulled up. We're also going to be looking for people who like live tweets, something like that. So I kind of just wanted to have like a relaxed kind of day, reading the live tweets, stuff like that. And I've already been looking like for people who are doing that, and I'm not finding these things so far. I was sitting here in the bathroom, I was like, this would be just my luck that nobody is gonna live tweet the jury selection. Because I was like, Paul, wait a minute, I'm thinking Kathy Wilson. I'm like, Paul, she probably has other stuff to do. Like, did you think she's just waiting around on Sarah Sarah, like no other cases are happening. We've got major trials all starting today. So it's crazy, right? Please hold. So that's what we're gonna try to do. And on that note, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna have on the side in here Court TV going. Please hold. Let me find it. Shibby dooby doo.
Vamos, tú puedes.
Maybe let's do that. Let's do it like that for now. And we'll see what comes up. There's other stuff going on, so as they maybe put stuff up, we'll try that, right? Now let's come over here. So, let me just kind of check the chat in here. Let's see here. And Barb, hey Barb, how have you been doing? Barb said that Miss Evergreen trial.
No.
Laney, is that the one that threw her baby in the dumpster? That one started today. I was like, oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Now, you know what this is also? Ooh. Yeah, Emily said it's what, 43? Now, I don't think it's, let me see what it is here. It's 61 here. So, but that's on par for us right now. We really, here in North Carolina, and when I say North Carolina, I'm talking about central, probably down Chapel Hill area. Our winters here, fall and all that, we really don't have it anymore. I mean, winter here is like January, February, March. It's like a blip. And then fall is, it's cool in the morning times, warmer in the, like by this afternoon, it's like short t-shirt weather. But again, it's October. So you really don't get into like December, maybe, but you could be wearing short sleeve shirt in December here. Now, I'll say this, you go an hour west towards the mountains, you're gonna be talking different weather. You're gonna be talking totally different weather. Like similar, but very different. Like where Derek lives a couple hours away from me towards western part. We have similar weather, but his is more, like if it's 61 here, it's probably like 50 there. You know what I'm saying? It's cooler, that kind of thing. Anyways, so, Barb's, I was thinking about Barb's jokes for Country Girl says it's 60, and Cape Cod Tori says it's 60. Yeah, so South Carolina, Tori, you probably get a lot of the same kind of weather I do. Depending on what part of South Carolina. My parents are at the beach. Again, kind of similar weather. Obviously, it gets a little bit warmer there, but you have the beach air. The Vinco says, I'm kind of shocked that Zero Motion got caught by Owens. I know, right? That's where I was going. Thanks for reminding me. Let's go look at the motions and just go over that. And let's just kind of, I figured maybe in a couple of minutes, somebody will start doing something with the thing. I imagine right now jurors are standing outside. Sarah's probably doing Glam Squad. Remember last time we gathered, we were waiting for basically the storm to come Milton to hit Florida. And it was kind of happening, right? And so Sarah stalled things by not being able to dress out. She didn't have her outfit. You know, it was just, it is what it is. So they put everything off, let everybody go home, which I think was the right decision to do so that people could prepare their homes. Nobody wants to be doing jury duty, caught up, and they're worried about their family, their friends, their pets, their homes, all that stuff. Nobody wants to be doing all that. And they shouldn't be, right? I think the judge would agree with that. I just point out I'm scared to death of storms. Ooh, Nebraska, I want to visit there so bad. I want to visit there so bad. So nothing came up on the things, but we'll switch over to in a minute. Now I want to go over here and check to see if anything's going on. Now, if y'all happen to see something on that screen that comes up and I'm talking or whatever, you know what? drop a 5 in the comment section. Not right now, but if you see something going on the screen, the little Court TV thing that you're like, Paul, it's there, and I'm over here just running my mouth, maybe that'll help. Because this is just like a little news thing that they do live TV or whatever, so it'll cycle in and out, kind of thing. So, please don't. So Kathy Rusin on Law and Crime Network, I follow her for a lot of like live tweets, things of that nature in these cases. Now it does appear that she's tweeting about Young Thug trial, the husband burn murder trial, opening statements, and Elena's that. I can't. Wow, woman casting spells found cooking body parts in stove. Lovely. That's just wonderful. Yeah, she's not this. So let's change people here. Let's just go directly to this one. Sarah Bone. And good morning, Toad. Now, Surviving the Survivor podcast is going to Orlando to cover the thing live or whatever. So definitely somebody to follow. Then Jennifer Coffee back from San Trump series boyfriend. Now apparently I'm just sitting here looking.
Mari, Ana, parece que se va a quedar más tiempo ya. No escucho una mierda porque pasan los camiones. Sí, porque iban a conseguir otra cosa.
If anybody sees any kind of thing that you know of, like if you're watching and you're like, oh, this person's covered, whatever, let me know. Because I'm kind of just waiting for it to take place. Court TV. Stephen Stearns has a conference hearing today. Lovely.
Bueno, yo creo que entre que labure acá y después como que, claro, si queda 3 meses más, pues lo va a recibir mucho más que lo que va a
Se
recibir.
supone. El tema es que no pierda el trabajo que tiene acá, pero dijo que está hasta abril. Es un año entero.
Ah, bueno.
Si ella quiere quedarse ahí,
Sí.
en el medio del Islam.
Let's see over here. Okay, so I'm not even seeing live tweets happening yet, but it's very early in the morning. It's supposed to start at 9 o'clock, so I just know that. So far, nothing. So, oh, thanks, Tori. And Lizzie and Paul, you got your snacks here. Listen, let's go over Snack Patrol over here. I have, now, let's start with what I've already had to eat, okay? I have had 5 sausage links. At 3 in the morning, I had a bowl of oatmeal. 2 Jello puddings, containers with a low sugar. Americano. What else? Oh, a bunch of icing for cake icing. Don't ask. Just shovel it in my mouth at this point. I literally wake up and just eat like out of the containers like that. But I have these healthy snacks for later. I love these things. These Skinny Pops for popcorn. When you want stuff, so good, right? And then my Coke Zero, and then a cappuccino in my Blame Boom cup, and then a half a gallon of water. So, you know, that's just how it is. So, please hold. In fact, let me get a little sip of it. Sorry. And very well stuffed. tells me maybe nothing has actually happened yet. Because if it was like last time, you know, there's no telling what kind of delays were going on and whatnot. So we'll just kind of have to play it by ear as we always do and see what comes up and takes place and everything. So jury selection is supposed to take a couple of days, okay? Now that's, you know, you can't judge how these things go, right? So, there's no telling how long it will really take, but they're hoping for a couple of 2-3 days max, right? So, if it was any judge of last time how it went, I think it will take 3 days personally. I think jury selection is going to go like this trial, and it's going to be terrible, and it's going to take forever, and the defense is going to drag everyone through everything to get there, right? So, now again, I don't have any insider information that at all, okay? So that's just my opinion, and that's a blanket statement for everything, okay? And pardon me. So, you know, there's that. Samantha, the icing flavor is low sugar vanilla. So it's and even for low sugar, I mean it's good. Or 0 sugar vanilla icing or something like that, and it tastes really good. I try to do 0 sugar for everything, literally everything as I possibly can, because I love sweets and I've gotten so accustomed to the taste of 0 sugar. I'm used to it. Like if I drink a regular soda right now, regular Coke, whatever, it would not be bad. Hey, Lost Ronan, how's it going? How's it hanging over there in your neck of the area? Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? Chrissy says Sarah's going to continue her delay tactics. 100% agree. 100% agree. Happy says, I like some type of icing with it in the kitchen. That is such a good idea. Oh my god, I love that. Pardon me. So, once the trial gets underway, and we're back to the Sarah conversation, then it's just gonna, it is what it is, right? We're just kinda gotta go see what happens. And that's what will take place. So, several other little things are going on. I'm going to semi-start, so I made a video yesterday on the people, kind of stuff. So I did a video on the press conference by the lawyer representing 120 people, and then I've just kind of been actually honestly listening to P. Diddy content since this morning. I went down the rabbit hole of that. Yeah, I really think with that case, the P. Diddy thing and all that, that we are going to see massive major names. We like literally Hollywood is going to. It was already crumbling. This is going to bring it down. All these people that we have watched for years and years, I think we're going to be like, what? It's insane. It's insane. Also, so I did part 1 of, revisiting the thing or whatever, her interrogation. Part 2 I already recorded, and then yesterday I recorded the 3rd segment. It just takes me a while to see it, because I'm not even cutting bits of it out. I'm literally just watching every little bit of it and commenting on it. Because it's so fascinating to me to watch her interrogation again with all that we know now. Pardon me. And, oh, hey, Dr. Barry, I went down the rabbit hole on your channel too. I love your channel. I was like, oh wait, I've seen her name in my chat room, and then your thing came up, so it's really great. Y'all should check out Dr. Barry. Great personality, great information. And God, what is this? I saw the Kanye. Ooh, is there a brand new one out? Oh wait, I know you're talking about Kanye. I had to switch my gears there. Yes, Kanye. Oh my God, yes. I'm telling you, y'all, the stuff. If you followed some of this, when I say content, like people who talk about it, think Cat Williams, think Orlando Bloom, think Jaguar Wright. These are the top three people. Think P. Diddy's bodyguard. People like this. They have been seeing a lot of stuff for a long time, and now a lot of it's coming out where it's like, this is actually true, right? I listened to a thing with Orlando. Now, Dr. Barry, I don't know if you have this video on your channel, but I would love like a professional's take on this. So I watched the most recent interview say watched, I listened, like I was kind of in and out or whatever. This is like a 4 in the morning thing. So, and then I went down more Orlando Bloom stuff and whatnot. Please help. And this was my take. This is my quick, non-professional take on Orlando Bloom. Yeah, because there's a whole thing where like him, Jaguar's like, oh, he's trying to be crazy to save his life. Other people are like, oh, he's on drugs. I think it's a little bit of everything. I think what I'm seeing, and again, I'm not qualified to give professional diagnosis, but I'm like, this is somebody who's clearly been traumatized probably by the things that they've put through. This is someone who probably is, maybe abusing something of some sort, and someone who's probably also scared and doing some behaviors, on purpose to protect themselves, whether it's from others or just psychologically, if that makes sense. Because there's so many things in the latest, and I can't remember the dude. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. I'm not sure that Joe is, or how credible he is, but there's obviously yeah. So Orlando Bloom, I'm sorry, Orlando Brown. I'm sorry. I keep saying Bloom. Sorry. So yeah, Orlando Brown is what I'm talking about. His interview today, I was like, oh yeah, I'm talking about Orlando Brown. Sorry, everybody. He was like off the hook, right? He's like, I'm sober, and da. So it was yeah. Okay, so let's go back here. So what I want to do is, while we're waiting on this to come up, I'm going to go over to the place where they post her, what do you call it, lotions, things of this nature, and whatnot, and just want to go through these while we're out waiting. And again, what we'll end up doing is, I'm not going to drag everybody out all day long. If we don't find any kind of content coming out whatsoever, like live tweet them from the courtroom or anything about jury selection, we'll obviously hang out for as long as we do or whatever, but I'm not going to drag everybody through that. I know people have got stuff to do and other cases to watch and whatnot. I just feel there'd be something, but it's 9:24. Literally nobody's talking about this, which is bizarre to me because there's multiple people live tweeting it. Oh wait. So Kathy Bruce, a minute ago, says jury selection begins this morning after a delay due to the hurricane and Sarah trial. It will likely take several days to see the jury. We are not allowed to broadcast jury selection. So what we're going to do is we're going to click that. We're going to come here. There we go. So then, so yes, not allowed to do that. Then, no replies. So we'll see if she does something. Surely they have some form of a correspondent there, right? Come on, okay? Literally. It's just, they can't not. No, we got this. We got our case damn closed up in here for when they officially swing the gavel. Thank you to all the people who sent. I got 3 of these. I did a little short thanking everybody that sent them. So if you're one of the people who claim your fame, number 2, it's in the short there, in my short section. Not my shorts that I'm wearing, you know what I'm talking about. But let's go. I guess let's go put up my stuff. I'm just gonna come over here to see if I can see this. Yes. Hey Lisa. How are you? Dun 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 dun. Yo, I'm trying to go see Terrifier 3. Okay, so again, there's really nothing that has come up, okay, over the motion. This is shocking. So, but we're just going to kind of go back over some of them. So you see here, per the court, state placed the offer on the record. Defendant rejected the offer. Jury selection postponed until 10:14, 9 a.m. So again, if you've been following this with me or whatever, you'll know they offered her 15 years to manslaughter. Okay, now here's one of the things with that is that it's just, and I've said this multiple times in the revisiting video that I've been doing of her interview or whatever, with the police and whatnot. To me, I guess, and I go 2 different ways. I'm like, I guess she just truly believes that she's not guilty, that somebody will see that, or the jury. You know what I'm saying? Like the jury is going to see this. Because to me, I'm like 15 years for manslaughter. Thanks, Patricia. 15 years for manslaughter. Already serving the time that she did. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me would be a good deal. Especially because remember, if you watch the thing, when the judge said in Act 15 it was like 22.5 years or whatever was the minimum thing or whatever, right? So he said minimum. I do not think he's gonna give her the minimum. Okay, but let's think about this, like why give her just 22 years when they just offered 15? After all she's put them through. Because I think part of his thing, now it depends. If he gives her the minimum, you know, he's an insanely fair judge, right? Like a very nice judge. Because I guess to me, part of it would be like, if you drugged the court system and manipulated it for 5 years, then, you know, on that note, usually you just need to throw the book at him. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of how I feel like it is, because part of the punishment's going to be taking the accountability of the situation for her, right? And I think that will be part of his thing. So I don't know if she grasped that or what she's trying to prove, because I guess to me, I'll think so more son. I guess to me, I'm thinking, why risk that? Why not take that deal and run? You could get home so much quicker. I mean, literally, right? Because if you think about it, 15 years, let's do the math real quick. Hold on. Where, because she knows wait, I don't know, where is it? Okay, she's losing in real life. You know what? Werewolf says basically like she rejected it because she's a loser kind of a thing, and like this is the most attention she's gotten type thing. There could be something to it. She might be enjoying this on some level, right? Northwood says 8 years remaining. So, I mean, honestly, okay, but wasn't it like, okay, hold on. If you do, and where's my calculator? Please hold. We're doing the arithmetics. Okay, please hold. 15 times. Okay, so you have to do 85% of the thing. Now that's good behavior, all this type of stuff, right? That's 12.75 years minus 65. Now tell me if this is correct. So she should have to serve, if she got good time and all that, 7.75 years. Now this is give or take, whatever, right? So, you know, there's that. And that's just some basic numbers, whatever. The point is though, it's a lot better than say 30 years or 40 years or life or whatever. You know what I mean? Prevail on anything in her family case. True. We can thank Sarah to be Sarah. So we still have a trial or judged by Sarah getting more to put it. I mean, that's so true. And then Donald Adelson trial. Can you believe that her lawyer got just barred, well, not just barred, but like kicked out the case, whatever. So many crazy things. So 12 Smile Limit, how are you doing? So today we're literally just hanging out. There's not real like a hardcore plan to it. We are going to be following live tweets, stuff like that. I have not seen any manslaughter 65. Okay, so it's even less. Okay, wow. Thanks for that information. So we're gonna be trying to follow live tweets. If there's like new stuff that comes up on it, they're doing the jury selection today. So, you know, I was kind of hoping to just hang out and watch live tweets, but the live tweet stuff, I have not seen anyone doing it. Last time I had Kathy Wilson live tweeting about it, and she's put out one thing so far that's just basically saying like, hey, this is what's going on. You know, there was a delay, it's starting back up, but we haven't seen anything else with it. So we very well could have another day of just nothing, right? And then we'll pick back up. If that's the case, like we'll hang out here for a while or whatever, because it's obviously fun hanging out, chatting. and we'll see what picks up. But if nothing is gonna come of it or whatever, then, you know, we'll just, whatever. So,
Estás apestoso. Tengo que bañar. Apílense.
let's go back to this thing, right? So yeah, I still haven't seen any live tweets come back up except for Kathy's, but she's just saying that the thing's starting or whatever. Now they do not televise that. Last Monday, Court TV on their like membership section seemed to have one little like a few little clips of her coming in, whatever. But nothing so far. Like I've not seen anything. Like it's like a complete absence of stuff. And a lot of times with these jury selection things, well, sometimes they will, you know, put them on their list, see that part of it. Most of the times they don't. But a lot of times you'll see live tweeting going on, which is fine, which is something that's what I was banking on. So, you know, we'll see. But let me go back to this. So again, so that was I kind of went off on a tangent about the little plea offer that we did. Now, I just want to kind of scroll down over here because this is interesting here. I saw this. Okay, now did y'all? I want to show y'all this because I had missed this one when it came up. Let me see if I can see it. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so this is the court minutes from the other day, from from the other day, 10/7 or whatever. Okay, so let's just read this together. Status held. The court advised the parties that he received a letter from a concerned citizen stating that Attorney Owens was not able to practice law in the state of Florida. Attorney Beck, who appeared with Attorney Owens, advised the court that Attorney Owens has since paid the fees to the Florida bar that was owed and due. Per the court, Attorney Owens to provide in writing a letter from the Florida bar stating he is reinstated and allowed to practice law in the state of Florida by Monday, October 7th, 2024. So when I saw that, I was like, I mean, I had missed that when it came up, right? And I was like, are you kidding me? Right? Like, it was so interesting to see in this day and age, especially like this kind of case. We saw with Daryl Brooks, where the public is heavily involved in the case, whether people want them to or not. It's almost like the judge is having to deal with not only the case and the attorneys, but the public as well, right? So, you know, there's that. Goes this way, this dude was delinquent with the bar. I mean, honestly, okay. Like, that's why I was like, this is just par for the course, okay? Please hold. Now, let me, yes, puppy cam. So let's do, let me see here. Let me get this screen bigger and we'll do a puppy cam real quick and then we'll keep going. So they are sleeping. We've had major playtime since like 3 in the morning. If you followed me, this one is Bo, that is Luke. I tell them apart from their ears, or I'm sorry, their tails. They have new little harnesses coming today in different colors and whatnot. I had accidentally ordered them. It's fine. I didn't order the same color, right? And these fit, they're just now grown into them, but they're getting out of them. So I'm getting more of like a front latching one or whatever. But yeah, they we've been up since very early playing, so that's what we've been doing. And luckily, if you could see the setup that I have right now, y'all, I'm surrounded by cages and fences to keep everybody sequestered in this section and like of the room and the hallway and everything. We've got crates, we've got toys, we've got water, we've got PP pads. They're doing very well with training and whatnot, but obviously they're puppies, so they're just like only like a little bit over 9 weeks. aggressive fighting, so this is where they're at with that. I have learned that what takes place is that well, first of all, Luke has zero boundaries, like at zero. He does not know when to stop. And so he will basically tick off his brother, right? Then, on top of that, Bo has pretty severe anxiety at times. So if he gets stressed out, he will lunge for his brother and like come after him. So now knowing that there's certain times and things I do, like if I come back in and they're in the crates, I know not to just let them move out because Bo will attack Luke. He'll just take that energy out. The trainer was basically like he's not. Of course, they were best behavior for the trainer, right? The trainer said that he has almost like I have so much energy, I don't know what to do, kind of a thing, right? But his brother Luke, he doesn't stop. I mean, he does not stop at all. And he literally, it's like, it's fine now because it's like with his brother and his little, other brothers at school, but he's gonna have to learn doggy manners because other dogs, like, it's a safety issue at that point, right? So that's what I'm doing. So I've signed him up for, or both of them up for training, and they're doing really well. So I'm hoping with that and getting into group classes and stuff like that, they'll, you know what I'm saying, come into their own or whatever. But I appreciate y'all asking. Yeah, it's been, the whole thing with them is unfortunately her mother had an issue, the doggy mother, not the owner of them, that had them, it's the breeder or whatever. The doggy mother had an issue, like an infection or something went on, and basically, she couldn't feed them, they were bottle fed. She just it started ignoring the puppies, basically. So they didn't have that major component of the mother regulating and stuff like that. So they had to, like,
Y eso es una cabeza, te da cuenta, que ves con el
and be
dedo,
like,
con rollo.
teach Luke, like, hey, you can't, you gotta chill, you gotta do this. So that's a little bit of, when I say a strike against it, not in a negative way, but you know what I'm saying, like it's just another hurdle or whatever. And hey, P-Well, so the trial is probably not gonna start for a couple of days. So they are doing jury selection. They should have started today. We were hoping to sit here and live tweet, read live tweets of this nature. Literally nobody seems to be there at the courthouse following this at all today. Now they might not have stuff like inside, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely not allowed to, pardon me, what do you call it? Broadcast the hearing and whatnot. So I'm hoping that somebody there will do some kind of live tweets and things like that. Kind of like what they were doing the last time, where they were following it and giving us play-by-play and they were posting a picture, but literally there's nobody doing that. So I'm just kind of like, okay, so at this point we're kind of just hanging out. If nothing's popping off by, here in a couple of hours or so, we're just gonna, again, ditch, and then we will reconvene when the trial starts, which could be, I'm guessing Thursday, honestly. I don't see them doing it at all. Zero. I think it's gonna take 3 days, is what I'm getting at. I think it's gonna take 3 days. Yesterday's a holiday as well. So, and let me go back to here. So let's get over here. I wanna see. So there is that little thing right there. Now let me go over here and see if I can get into her divorce letter. Please hold. Please continue to hold. Your call is important to us. Please hold. Okay. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's go over here. Shooby-dooby-doo. Blame it on the rain. Shooby-doo. I don't know why I have Milli Vanilli stuck in my damn head, but y'all, I do. I do. just trying to look something up over here. I mean, there's so many things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. Oh wow, I haven't even
¿Cómo
looked
que te
at this
metes?
right
Veo
here.
quién te llamó. Ok.
Okay, so non-public. I'm looking at her. Well, let me do this. Let me share this. Hold on, for y'all. Oh, Michelle says y'all see Dr. Grande's upload. Seriously, I did not see that. But I saw the thing come up, but I didn't like see it. Is it good? Is it good? Do I need to watch it? I love watching
No
this
me
stuff.
muerdas de mí.
Okay, let me find the
No.
screen share.
Me duele. No, me muerdas. Anda a morder tu Pedrito, dale, busca el Pedrito. Busca el Pedrito.
Let me make sure you understand it. So what I've done is I've pulled up all the case stuff about her divorce and the family court stuff or whatever, right? So over here,
Así lo que hice.
orange means it's not public, non-public document, which most of this is, I think. I mean, but look at how much this has gone on letter. I mean, that is killing me. Dennis, get up. It's so bad. Go down. I mean, it's just thing after thing after thing. I think so much of that information, or so many questions would be answered in that, right? Let me come over here and look at this. Well, I'm trying to find who this is, where this is. I'm just reading this right here, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm not even sure. Allegedly, selection has started, and now what I wonder is, I almost wonder if after the lunchtime, like whenever that is for them, right out of some noon or whatever, if that is when we might get some form of an update. I just find it very weird that there's not been any kind of a tweet from the regular people that tweet about this stuff. Oh wait, here we go. Sarah Boone has been brought into court ahead of jury selection. The first panel of 50 potential jurors will be brought in this morning. Today and tomorrow, potential jurors will be questioned about knowledge of the case for hardships for serving. Okay, that was by Kathy. Okay, so it's just going slow, I think. So, and let's go over here real quick. Let me find this other thing over here because it looks like Kathy's posted. Let's see here. Long cry. Please hold.
Todavía hay unos 90.
I'm just looking at this over here. I want to see if this is any similar to secret apps they don't want you to know about. It's called. Let's see what this says. So there's that. We got several little things going on. Several little things. Now this is still Core TV still is playing the whatchamacallit, not Sarah Bone, but okay, so let's come over here to Core TV. Let's show this tab. Please help. Sorry, I'm just like reading stuff over here. Where do we go? Present. Share screen. Yes. Share screen. Where's Core TV? I said it. Shoo-be-doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo. I said it. Shoo-doo-be. Shoo-doo-be. Doo-doo. Is this it? Yeah. That one. Share. Okay. Let me see if I'll see the same thing. Okay, yes. This is on Core TV's website. It says down here this has been updated at 9:46 a.m. So that's a couple minutes ago. Jury selection is underway for a woman accused of murdering her longtime boyfriend by zipping him inside a suitcase and leaving him to die. Sarah Bone's charged with second-degree murder. Yes, we know this stuff. Bone is being represented by her ninth attorney, October 7th. Yes. Let's see down here. So let's go and see what this says. This is very loud on my end. I'm not sure about y'all's. Can y'all hear that? Now this is, we might have already seen this. This is not like news or something like that. But now that there seems to be some action going on, I'm wanting to see where this is coming from on here, but it's not showing. So let's come back over here. We're just gonna kind of watch this. I'm gonna pause this as we go. Do I need to turn it down on my screen?
I'm Benny Politan. The subject of my investigation is Sarah Boone and the suitcase murder trial. Now, I've covered several murders involving suitcases. In all those situations, the suitcase was used to dispose of dismembered body parts. This case is different. Here, the suitcase is alleged to be the actual murder weapon. Here's the story. February 24th, 2020, Sarah Boone and her boyfriend George Torres were spending an evening together at Sarah's home. The couple had a bit of a tumultuous past. Both had been arrested on domestic violence charges, but they always seemed to get back together. On this night, the two were drinking. But what happened next is almost inexplicable. George got inside of a suitcase that was then zipped shut. Why and exactly how he got into the suitcase is not 100% clear. But what is clear is that at one point, he wanted to get out. He pleaded with Sarah to open the suitcase.
Okay, on this part right here, I want to pause it and just say this. This is one of the things that has not been answered, but I'm very curious as to what y'all think. And I do not know if we'll ever get an answer to this in this case. And I'm going to give a couple of my theories after I've asked this, and y'all already obviously drop it. Hey, Book Mama, how's it going? How did she get him in the suitcase? Now, if you go back, if you've like followed all the kind of stuff in your remember, you know how there's that whole thing about like she told him to hide in the bathtub one time because the cops were coming and whatnot, and Janice says he got in because Sarah told me he didn't want to deal with her yelling and fussing him because, and I think that's huge, like 100%, right? I think it's like a large part of like, okay, they were drunk, let's do this. Yeah, Tori says it would be funny. George to hide the suitcase because the neighbors called the cops. Okay, yeah, Aaron. I think all of these are. I think it's a little bit of all of the things that everybody's saying, right? I think that she personally helped police, and that what do you call it? His freedom over his head with probation and things of this and whatnot. So I think that she held that over his head. At times it was like, oh, you better go hide. I call the cops or whatever, right? I think that also, I can't remember, Shane, I believe you said, she said, what was it that she said? Or he was just annoying to her. You know what I mean? Like, just absolutely annoying. And so, I'm sorry, well, I think he was annoying to her, but basically keep her quiet is what I'm saying. He was like, I'll just get the suitcase. Like, whatever they were doing, right? It was like, okay, here we go. I'm just gonna, like, I mean, come on. So, there you go. Okay, let's keep going on the thing. How to make it play.
Case, but she refused. Instead, she turned on the video camera on her phone and started to record as George begged for his life. Still, she refused to unzip the suitcase. Then the following morning, she eventually called 911. She said she and George were playing hide and seek and George ended up in the suitcase. When police responded, they found George dead. Sarah has been charged with second-degree murder, but now she claims she was the victim and is claiming battered spouse syndrome. What happened inside that apartment and why was George in that suitcase?
Okay, another thing too, y'all, that I really want to have answered for myself into these trials or whatever, is, I mean, number one, when you go back and look at the interview and what she is now claiming of the battered spouse syndrome and all this stuff, yeah, I mean, she goes over so many times, it was a good day, it was this and that, blah, 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 we didn't get into it, nothing was going on. So the fact that she's now trying to say that blows my mind. I don't see how she could even think to do that. And Judy says, once more evidence is revealed, we will get an idea. Now, I saw this somewhere, and y'all, if you've been following it, then you'll know. Like, you'll be like, oh, it was here, because I can't remember. But someone posted from somewhere some form of evidence that was like about a baseball bat and his fingers being messed up or something like that. I don't know the validity of it because, again, I'm just literally thinking and like passing like, oh wait, I think I saw something somewhere, so I could be completely wrong. But if you know what I'm talking about, then drop another thing or whatever. Because I think that once she got him in there or whatever was going on, I think there was a level of beating him in the suitcase with multiple things. I think she flipped him over. I think she threw him down the stairs. I think she hit him with stuff. Because in the interview as well, when she's talking and whatnot, and she's like, I didn't have any bruises. And like, we know he did. And she's like, well, the ones on his back were from SEX, but I don't know about the other ones. And it's like, okay, well, what does that say? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm blaming it on the wine. That interview, y'all, her interview, the one-liners from it are insane, okay? Absolutely insane. Okay, Kathy Rusin. Here are some questions potential jurors will be asked. Has anyone seen any videos about a man in a suitcase? Has anyone commented on social media about any videos of a man in a suitcase? Has anyone seen a video of Miss Boone being interrogated by the police? Y'all, okay. Has anyone commented on social media about Miss Boone being interrogated by police? Has anyone seen body-worn camera videos of Miss Boone speaking to police? Y'all, they just wiped out half the pool. They just wiped out half the pool. Can you imagine? Literally. But now here's the thing, I'll say this, even though like in our world, because we follow true crime, okay, wait, hold on. Let me read this real quick. One says, Runt's rants on so it says that baseball info was in the official state's response to Quash Batter's spouse. Documented 7 pages. I think. Okay, thank you, Runt. Thank you. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. We'll go back and look at it in a second. In fact, let me pull it up right now. Okay, so let's just read these questions that Kathy Russo has done without me like laughing during them. Kathy Russo, again, we're following some of her live tweets from a long time network. She's worked with them. She says, here are some of the questions. So Sarah's been brought in, jury selection started, whatnot. They do not air it. Here are some questions potential jurors will be asked. Has anyone seen videos about a man in a suitcase? Has anyone commented on social media about any videos of a man in a suitcase? Has anyone seen a video of Ms. Boone being interrogated by the police? Has anyone commented on social media about Ms. Boone being interrogated by police? Has anyone seen body-worn camera videos of Ms. Boone speaking to police? So, yeah, I mean, it's yikes, okay. Thanks, Miss True Crime Buff. Hold on, it says I saw that somewhere where it came downstairs after he found the suitcase to hide, and she zipped it up. Yeah, Chrissy says, not necessarily. I live in Florida. I was talking to a friend recently. They never heard of her. And this, hey, feeding it, how's it going? And this is very true. Because, like, to us, like, in our world, I mean, I'm speaking for myself. Like, to me, when I talk to people, like, so here's another one, for example. Like, do you know the Lori Vallow thing? The who? Lori and Chad Deva? What's that? And you're like, what? Like, literally, like, when it's spelled out, well, Sarah Boone's case is not as big as, like, that was, right? But it's a lot of people have talked about Sarah Boone.
Yeah.
But if you're outside of true crime circles and people who watch that, like, you just want to know this stuff. I mean, honestly, it's the one reason why I think that people will know a lot about it is because it's in the news a lot, right? But it's almost the equivalent of people who might not be in a genre of movies. Like, so if you don't like, say, scary movies, you're not going to know, you know, what about, you know, Friday the 13th? Huh? What? It's that kind of thing. So they could probably find that, but also when you're there in the county, I would think a lot of people might have heard of it, but in this case, it's gone on for so long. You know, with the initial viralness of it went away. Again, some people, they don't pay attention to this stuff. And they just, oh, thanks, Lauren, for gifting memberships. And D'Angel says, everyone who knows me knows Sarah. I'm kind of the same way. It's like people who know me in my personal life know me. Oh, they're going to know about Sarah. They're going to know about Lori and Chad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just going to know about these things, right? Because I don't stop talking about them. P. Diddy, well, everybody kind of knows P. Diddy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm talking about that a lot. Going on Phoenix says, I can't believe it's been more than 4 years just because they're a bad attitude. I know, right, Phoenix? I'm doing well, feeding it. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm just going to pause and stuff like that to read live updates and things of this nature when they come through. Again, if you're just joining, they don't stream the jury selection. We're just kind of hanging out, looking at past evidence, reading live tweets that are coming from Kathy Russo and other people who are following us and whatnot. So that's kind of the vibe for today. Most likely, depending on how fast jury selection goes, it's probably going to take 2 or 3 days before the trial actually gets underway with opening statements.
We've been talking about this story for quite some time. The public reaction is strong, and it always comes back to that image. And I'm going to show you that image right now, so I wanted to warn you. Some people find this difficult to watch.
Thanks, Nefertiti.
But it's the video.
Nefertiti.
The first video.
Did I say your name correctly? I'm sorry.
And you'll see the suitcase.
I hope I said it correctly the second time.
George Torres'
And
voice.
thanks, Miss True Crime
Who's
Bob.
inside that suitcase? You'll hear Sarah Boone's voice. She's the one holding the camera. Let's watch.
Here's the video.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You. Sarah. You. Sarah. Stupid. Sarah. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Sarah, I can't believe it. Serve me. Yeah, that's when you do it. Choke me. Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe it. That's on you. Sarah, I can't breathe. That's on you. Sarah. Real ransom. I might want to give it for it extra. Good, I got this. Sarah. Real ransom. Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Oh. That's what, like when you cheat on me. Sarah. You. Breathe, Sarah. Yeah. You should probably shut the up.
That's just one of the videos. I mean, pardon me. Yo, it's been a long time since I've watched that, like that particular video, like on, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, just listening to it. The way she's sitting there laughing at him, I mean, she's literally listening to him die. Now, also in the interview that she does, where she slips up, and I think it's going to be in like part 3 of the revisiting I do. I just can't sit through the whole thing. You know, as much as I talk, that I break it up into things, whatever. I talk too damn much. I talk too much to make a whole thing. It'd be like a 5-hour thing. So the one that I recorded yesterday, where she's talking, and at one point when they're asking her, like when they're really grilling her, and they're sitting there like, you know, why would you do this? Why would you do whatever? And she says like something to the effect of like, I was gonna give him 5 minutes. Almost like you would a toddler putting them in timeout or something. And listen to this where it's like, yeah, and you heard her say, oh, I've got a video. I mean, she's so drunk in this video. I mean, this is why she don't remember doing it, right? I mean, listen to her. I mean, it's insane. So it's very sobering listening to him. You can hear the desperation. She's laughing and mocking at him, Thank you, Megs. Let me check that out. Laughing and mocking him and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, 100% had a blackout. And then let's see what Kathy's saying real quick. Hold on.
Anda, chumbale.
Nick's just. It's true. It's a good point. Remember how there's that mix-up, I don't know what you would call it, where the cops are basically like, hey, look, she's trying to say, oh, we didn't do all that line, there's $2 in receipts to do with it. We didn't do all that. You see what I'm saying? That part throws me. Now, also on that note, Aaron, tell me what you think about, or everybody, obviously, but again, like you know how some people, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, whatever, like where when they drink, the second alcohol touches their lips, it's like they become a different person. Like they become a totally different person. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if it's like that with her. Of the second she had that glass of wine, she goes into whatever, you know, drunk series that we see, like whoever that is. You know what I mean?
Peor que uno está sobrio.
That part throws me.
Próxima estación, Preferido Grant.
Okay, Mother Goose says, according to Brian's interview, her go-to drink of choice is vodka. Smooth says, yes, pineapple blood is like a switch. Yeah, Aaron says, yep, it's Jekyll and Hyde. I wonder if that's, because that's an excellent point to bring up of, if they truly only had 2 bottles and they were drinking every day, I don't think that, I agree, I don't know if they would have been blackout, even though it seems like she totally acts like she has no recollection of that video. Like the next day, like whenever she's doing the interview, and she's kind of like, look at my phone, look at my phone. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, oh my God, right? And you're just like, seriously. So, but it would make more sense if it's more of the Jekyll and Hyde thing. You know what I mean? Let's go check back in. So for those just joining, they're not live streaming the, what do you call it? Jury selection. They're not live streaming the jury selection. And we're just kind of checking in with live tweets, things of that nature, looking at past coverage, stuff like that. To obviously talk about the things we're talking about. Hopefully we'll kind of we're going to start to get an idea here in a little bit of how fast this jury selection is going to go. Just in the realm of like how difficult everybody's going to be with it. Let's go back to Kathy. I've been following Kathy Lucen on the Long Crime Network and her live tweets and whatnot. Again, also for those who are joining or not, those who are watching the, and I'm going to say the Liliana Simon trial, this is the woman who was on trial. This is a very heartbreaking trigger warning where she threw her baby away, okay? One of these kind of cases. It's insane. Absolutely brutal, absolutely heartbreaking. The judge has ordered a 30-minute delay for live broadcast. That's Kathy Rusin saying that. So that case is turned day opening, arguments, all that type of stuff. That will be broadcast, but it's going to be 3 minutes late. Okay, so with Sarah, where are we at with her? So again, the last thing that we have on Sarah from Kathy Rusin is some of the questions that the jurors are going to be asked, potential jurors, I should say. And I'll go over them again for people who are just joining.